Hello everyone, welcome to my place. We know about Apollo 13. They claim they landed on the moon, and Neil Armstrong stepped out, made the first footprint on the moon. But we found out later down the line this was staged. There's so much evidence out there showing while Apollo was landing, the boosters were slowing it down so it could land on the surface of the moon without flipping over. The boosters are so strong that it would have made a big hole or even moved the moon dirt because of the heat and the pressure of the flames. So all this was a host to the entire world, and it showed that how the moon landing was a lie. I remember reading in one of Watchtower's literatures in the past mentioned that man will not be able to orbit around the sun, around the earth. Well, guess what? Man was able to do that. They have a space station up there, which they have one before, but we know it came down and burned up. Fortunately, it did not fell into areas and kill people or destroy property. So that was fortunate. Now, what does this got to do with Jehovah's Witnesses? A lot. Everybody in this crazy religion is putting their faith in this religion, and the first pastor, Charles T. Russell, predicted that 1914 the world was going to end, and 1915 the world was going to end, because he was just a couple inches off the measurement in Pyramid of Giza. So that made it, he was wrong about 1914, and the correct date was 1915. Well, guess what? That fell too. People, there's so much evidence out there. All you have to do is do research like we did. When I started my research on this religion, I was sent to just a website to go through the books of the religion. Charles T. Russell, Judge Rutherford. The information is real. The information is correct. And the lies that Watchtower has been putting out all over the years is still a lie. There's no truth in it. But when you get Jehovah's Witnesses coming on your channel and challenge you to give you $100 to prove them about 1975. My last video, I asked Jehovah's Witnesses to take a challenge about some information about King Solomon became king in 1037 BC. And I have this crazy Jehovah's Witness come on my channel and want me to challenge him about 1975. Now there was a sister gave him enough evidence from their own magazines, the year, the date, the page, quotes about 1975. And if you go on JW Facts and go into about 1975, there's a lot more information, which I put a link, but you gotta write the link and it should take you to the page. It would be almost the same thing what she put up. And I call this guy a dumbass, because she gave him the evidence from their own literature, and that's not what he was looking for. That's the proof that was in his own magazine. So what she put down was from their own magazines, but that's not a quote from the magazine. What you're supposed to do, take a picture of the magazine and put it right there for him to read. People, a bunch of us have done videos about 1975, even talks about 1975. Freddie Franz and others stay alive till 75. But that didn't count. That's not proof. I don't know how much proof you need. If all this evidence was given to me before I started my research, before I challenged the elders, someone showed me the evidence, I would have went through and to find more evidence and learn more lies at that time. But people has their own way and timeline when they started to see something's wrong with this religion. Just like the moon landing. That was the biggest lie there was. How NASA fooled the whole entire world about Apollo 13 landing on the moon. Same thing as Watchtower and the stinking governing body is doing it worldwide, almost the same crap. That the world will have to recognize them the only true religion. And if you don't join Jehovah's Witnesses, you are doomed, you will die, you will go through different tortures what they has put out in the Bible, or not the Bible, the magazines, the ground open up, dead bodies, bodies catching on fire, stuff like that. Seeing things like that as a kid is still implanted in your mind. I know about this false religion. I grew up in it. Many people was born into it. You cannot take facts and overlook them and try to still prove this is the truth. They say if you leave this religion, there's no other place to go to. Yes, they are correct with that, because you got cults, you got other false religions, so you're doomed. But you're not doomed if you stay with them, because it doesn't matter how many lies, how many false prophecies, how many pedophiles they have covered up. This is still the true religion. So where you going to go? Well, I tell you what. Where I went to the Bible. I'm learning stuff from the Bible. I'm understanding the Bible by myself without an elder, a circuit overseer, and the idiots you call the governing body that has no knowledge of the Bible. Even Raymond France said the Bible was very little used when they came together to discuss the Bible or their rules, their regulations. How to keep people under control of their laws, man-made laws. That's not in the Bible. And when you get these Jehovah Witnesses comes on your channel and thinking they have intelligence, they do have intelligence, but it's on the wrong side of the fence. Their intelligence is on Satan's side, while we was on that side. Now we're on the right side of the truth and of the Bible. People, you cannot deny what the Bible teach. It's going to be the truth or it's going to be a lie. But it's up to you to determine which Bible is God's Word. A regular King James or their profound book, what we call the Silver Sword, and what they claim is the most accurate Bible in the world, and proof and facts show that Bible don't even deserve and never will be called a Bible. Now, I will show y'all something. Here's the book. Right here. And that's all it is. A stupid book written for Jehovah Witnesses to think everything in this stupid book is real and truth. But it never will be. I have went through this Bible the PDF form. And what I found, and like others, it is an evil book. And the purpose of it is to deceive you from the real Bible. And it will destroy your life and your family life if you stay in this false religion. Now, Jehovah's Witnesses, if it took me just using common sense to see for myself on one video that man did not land on the moon, and so much proof and evidence in these videos, and there's way more, tons of information to prove you are in a false religion, you are in a dangerous cult. And I'm supposed to just overlook it and pretend like everything that I've learned is a lie, just like that video about man landing on the moon, when the evidence is right there in front of you. Only someone that don't want to see the truth would say man landing on the moon, and Jehovah's Witnesses is the only true religion, and this is God's organization. I will not accept that. So, the base of this video, it doesn't matter how many times you trying to convince us or others, you cannot take a lie, especially when you got tons of lies in this religion and you have no facts to prove us wrong. The information we found in your own literature. Now it's got to be one or the other. If we're lying to you and to the public, then your religion is lying too. Because everything we put out is from your religion, your teaching, your literature, published by the Watchtower. So, you're the ones that need to wake up. And like I asked my dad about 1975. He said something was supposed to happen. It didn't. He knew about 1975, but he did not pursue to see what this religion truly was. Just like everybody else, something was grand finale that was supposed to happen, but it never happened. And then later down the line, you find the literature, you find the audio information that you put on the internet about Freddie Franz, the others about 1975, and you're going to just overlook it and put the blame on you and others. Say, oh, we was the ones that put this in the magazine. We was the one who was spreading this lies around. But Watchtower never wrote anything about it. Never gave no speech, no talks about 1975. So you're going to take the blame to cover Watchtower's ignorance. But shame on you. I'm not going to put the blame on me when I saw the evidence about 1975 and seen it for myself. So, enjoy your weekend, and we all made it through this Hurricane Matthew. Some got major damage, some got little damage, and I came through it. So people, stay safe and get out of false teaching. Get out of Jehovah's Witnesses' false teaching. Don't be a fool in thinking they're the only ones who teach the Bible. The Bible can teach you. That's what I said. The Bible can teach you the truth. All you have to do is stop relying on these religions and men to teach you about the Bible. Let it guide you. Let it show you the truth. Then you can determine to join a cult or a false religion. But first, let the Bible teach you the truth. And that's the big mistake many people have done. They never went through the Bible. They just joined a cult, they joined a false religion. Because they was afraid of picking up the Bible and using it and letting it teach you. So enjoy your weekend, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye bye.